We'll take you live back to activities in Tzaneen in Limpopo ahead of the Women's Day celebrations. There, President Cyril Ramaphosa expected to deliver the keynote address. Let's go back to SABC News reporter Lutendo Bobodi about developments there. Lutendo, good morning to you once again. I do understand that you have a number of guests that you'll be speaking to this morning.
At his home in Tunisia.
Yeah, thank you so much, Griselda. We're here, we're still here. We said we'll be here and earn our money. Of course, the program has not really started now. We understand the president will be walking through in the next few minutes. He was scheduled to come here around 10 to 11, but we understand pretty soon he will be walking through here to come here and deliver his speech on this particular day. But right now I'm standing by with Minister of Justice, Minister Mamuluko Kubai, who will be speaking to us about this particular event here. Minister, thank you so much for your time. Let's talk about women and justice. There are always calls for justice for who and who, and it's mostly women. This is, of course, very disturbing.
Yeah, happy Women's Day to all the women in the country. Definitely, the issue of gender-based violence and femicide remains a critical issue that we have to deal with as a country. You'd remember yesterday, as the Justice, Crime and Prevention Safety Cluster in Cabinet, we came to Ragapane as part of advocating for safer communities, not coming to say justice for who, but saying let's advocate and make sure that the areas that are supposed to support women are important, are well structured. That's why we started going to the police station to check if a gender-based violence victim arrives, how is that person looked after, and whether we have enough facilities and the privacy that is needed to deal with that. And we moved to and I must say the police station there is quite good in terms of the model that you want to see in dealing with gender-based violence. And I hope our broadcasters can showcase what that police station looks like. And others that we want to see. We went to the magistrate court. I must say the infrastructure is not to the level, but we've got a segregated, separate area, though we've done it in temporary areas so that the gender-based violence cases can receive priority, though the court is not designated as a sexual offences court, but they are able to deal with primary issues such as bail or not, and then they refer to the regional courts in Polokwane for a matter because those have specialized people that deal with sexual offences. You'd notice the department as well, on Department of Justice, we have advocated that this year we will be designating 16 more courts so that they deal with sexual offences. The importance of this is that when you go to such a court, you find a magistrate that is trained to deal with such matters, you find a prosecutor, you find administrators that are focused on gender-based violence. So they are trained over and above the normal court administration that you can find.
Okay. And of course, justice is broad. It's not just about courts dispensing justice, also economic justice. And as a woman, as a politician, are you happy about women empowerment economically?
Not yet. Actually, if we look at it, that's why the policies such as black economic empowerment remains important. The public procurement bill, that act that the president signed and must be implemented remains important because those are putting set asides for women. And we must be able to say women previously, in terms of before democracy, were the face of poverty. Today, a black woman remains a face of poverty in our country. You find them in informal sector as traders, and most of the areas that they are operating on are not even protected. Yesterday as well, as part of our advocacy work, we made traders who said to us, please speak to the Premier and Minister of Small Businesses. We want to have shade as we sell these things that we are selling to make a living and support our children. And Minister Stella Ndabeni has always said that there is work that they are doing to advance informal sector, and she's very passionate about the sector as well and advocating for it, giving grants and all that. And sure, she's going to respond to this one.
Thank you so much, Minister.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Griselda. This is not about gender-based violence. This is about, of course, Women's Day. But of course, the issue, which is a big issue and albatross around the country's neck, is GBV. And that's Minister Kubai talking about gender-based violence in the country. Let's back to you.
Lutendo, thank you very much indeed. As you're outside the venue there, you can see President Cyril Ramaphosa has arrived for today's commemoration.